Carrie, welcome.
Hi Pegasus, thank you for having me here. There, wherever we are, welcome to my bathroom. I'm a classy gal.
Your new adult Paranormal Strength released yesterday. Congratulations! Tell us a little bit about this guy on the cover and how he relates to your main character, Rena.
You mean this guy? That's Wallace, the hero of strength. His heroine is Rena. They have a very interesting contrast when they're together. He's this, huge, muscular, hyper-masculine guy, and Rena's just this very tiny, petite, doll-faced little thing. But their personalities are just, the complete opposite. Wallace is so reserved, and he tries to keep himself so distant, and he tries very, very hard to be gentle, even though that's a difficulty for him. Rena, on the other hand, she has a short fuse, and she's violent. She's very much a spitfire. So it's interesting when those two forces come together.
Because of your background and your math skills, you were able to design your own cover. How did you like that process?
Yes, I was very fortunate that Sapphire Star Publishing let me do my own cover. I had a very specific vision in mind, and it was a nice vision to entertain, but I needed to convey strength as quickly as possible to the reader, and I knew I wanted to have a sort of muscular guy on the front to be Wallace, and I also wanted it to have that kind of dark, glowy, paranormal feel to it.
You're a writer. You're used to using words to express everything. I'm going to cripple you on this part. Show us your face when you... Okay, now you can have your voice back. Is there going to be a sequel?
Thanks, Ursula. I didn't think I was ever going to get my voice back. Get it? Joke. Yes, there is going to be a sequel.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Absolutely. Book 2 is going to be a little bit different because it's going to be told through multiple points of view. When you have a paranormal romance series, or really any series, it can get a little too complex for the main character to, witness everything that needs to be witnessed to keep, driving the plot forward. Or at least, in my opinion, it just really felt like it needed to be hashed out a little bit more. So we're going to, stick primarily with Rena because, her voice is a lot of fun to write from. But I'm also going to be doing I'm also going to be using Wallace's point of view, and Aiden's point of view, and a mysterious fourth character's point of view. Think about this one.
What was your favorite part to write?
I don't know how to say this without spoiling it. We'll just say Rena may or may not have been intoxicated, and Wallace may or may not have had to take care of her. Because, that's vague.
New adult's a fairly new genre. Tell us why reading it and writing it rocks.
Of course, writing and reading NA rocks because it is a very dynamic, I guess I would say, period in someone's life. They're between, their teenage years, they've kind of graduated high school, and they're not quite to true adulthood. They don't have to worry about, having a family, kids, marriage, divorce, mortgage, any of that type of thing. They're, in this limbo, I guess, where you could say, where anything is possible. They're still choosing their path in life. They're in college, they're not in college, they're, in an apprenticeship, they're deploying into the military, they're, getting the first job that they're going to use to kind of launch their careers. It's just the time when so many, possibilities are open, and you're experiencing real consequences, and you're getting, you know, a taste of responsibility. It's just a great time to write about.
Now we'll get to the really serious question, the most important one of all. What is your favorite kind of cookie?
My favorite kind of cookie? You're probably going to hate me now that I say this, but I'm not really a sweets person. I mean, it's not that I'm all healthified or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I'm all healthified. I've never been able to tolerate it really well. So I would probably say just like a sugar cookie without icing or anything. Like, that's so boring.
What? It's because you haven't tried my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies yet. Change your mind. Thanks for being with us today, Carrie. See you later.